Today we have with us Leanne Campbell. She is a local yoga teacher and Osho meditation guide who is helping to build the bridge of conscious awareness in our community. Leanne, welcome to our show.
Hello, hi. And welcome. Welcome to my turban world. Bodacious turbans. Tying turbans. Totally turbaned. No. This is just my morning look after having a shower. Living in the greatest vulnerability and spontaneity in being a great human. And what this means right now. What does this mean? Why am I sitting here in front of this beautiful camera talking? Because over the years I've done wonderful things like meditation, yoga, but meditation. So that's the topic. Well, one is walking with a master, as I am walking with Osho, and other masters prior to Osho. I commend the path, and I commend the knowingness of witnessing. Some things I learned today about truth are it can never be talked about, but the negative things that can be said is an opposite effect to what truth isn't. And these are just some things of walking with the master, listening to his work, and likewise continuing my own personal cultivation of shifting consciousness, moving my mind out others' minds that are around me, and getting more and more empty. And so this is the technique. This is the technique in which aloneness and gratitude and happiness and awakening, enlightenment, has so much to offer each individual alone. The simplicity, the pleasures of knowing your mind, the pleasures of the inner world work, and then combining and knowing the awareness of where the world is right now, appreciating, mastering, and contributing something to this great humanity. So my morning's contribution is reflective awareness of being a good friend, being a good listener, habits, and coming back to recentering. And recentering is using a method. My method this morning was my morning commune with the master and hearing his voice. Something beautiful happens with being with an enlightened one. Quickly the body shifts, and accepting him and surrendering to him has been a wonderful tool on my journey. And then all the morning awarenesses of watching my emotions, watching cycles of minds that come between friendships. And the most important thing that I feel while we're cultivating our meditation is that's the ultimate beingness and celebration of truth on this earth. The shape of everybody else's energies, minds, family lives needs a lot of relating, not relationships, more relating, so we don't take on other people's minds, and compassion and wisdom. And you just got to use your integration and your individuality to know that you relate to where your friends are. Because if they haven't achieved knowing the no mind, or if they're not cultivating the movement of energy or mind, then sometimes they need words. And that's what friendship's all about, is that a friendship knows what it needs. And so I learned a lot about my ego, my mind, my attachments, things, and thoughts in survival, because we're all affected by that as family members and how much we take on. And sometimes you're better off not taking on too much than what you need. But then also being challenged by the grace of becoming love and sharing love on this earth. In the state of no mind, there's always more. It's always about the moment right now. There's always more to come. There's always more abundance existence can offer us. And the only fear is our conditioning. And in family life, there's a lot of conditioning. There's a lot of ownerships involved. There's a lot of dedication, and we do have to make those choices, though, which separates us from putting our time with millions of people all the time. And that's why we use YouTube, or we use webcams. It's because we can reach humanity. We can communicate. We can be an individual. And we can be ourselves this way. And it's the greatest tool that mankind has given back to help shift consciousness. But the ideal awakening is knowing this inner nothingness, this inner depth. It is important to know movement and the history of awakening and the gifts that the universe has received, like chakras, Kundalini, the ancient knowings of the human inner body structure, and what that all means to you with whatever master you choose, whether or not that's going to be part of your journey, and how you're going to learn. It's a part of my journey. I commend being a part of this moment in the gratitude of shifting my mind and the weight of others by relating. I'm grateful to Osho for teaching these wonderful gifts of knowing how to move away from the mind and continually cultivating knowing the mind, mastering the mind, keeping the mind as a servant, and how to enjoy a blissful, peaceful, conscious living of a lifestyle. The wonderful alarm that awakened me second time. The bell, universal bell of connectivity, sound, the greatest gifts of the Buddhahood. I love them. I love their energetic movement. The journey in the Buddhahood is so fantastic. Knowing that these methods are all here to discover more and more of the simplicity and pleasure of innocence. So I just shifted my mind. I like this relating, not taking on too much, and harming my mind. Very, very important tool for your path is when we allow ourselves to work inner and mastering our inner world and mastering our mind. This is the best gift, the greatest gift that we can give to this whole world. And then the service on to others. Because we're full and we have a full cup of tea. And we do have to relearn that over and over and over again. Just because there's so much habits of external overworked nature. Humans have created monsters in each other, overworking each other, thinking that that's what grace is all about, and they wait until they get old enough to find grace, because grace is only supposed to happen close to death. Well, I choose grace. It's my morning with grace and love and enlightenment. So feel my heart feel my inner beauty, and enjoy the Buddhahood with me. Namaste. Morning satsang, dialogues, talks, spontaneous living, Buddhahood, to Krishnahood, to Jesus, to love, back to Buddhahood. Meditation rocks. It's the greatest method to leave all the prayers and thoughts and gifts of what we create to explode into nothingness. The final key. Meera. See you again.
This is our aloneness. This is our time. This is the mountain we all